Ladies and gentlemen, Papa Boris here, playing some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Finally had a good game with Daryl, and I was offered Daryl 3 games in a row, which is very, very nice. Still have not seen a single Edwin or Rafam. At this point, I'm not even that excited about playing Rafam, because everybody hates him, and they're all pissed at him. Junk, dancing time! You know what, I'm going to do it. I'm sorry, if you hate this, if you hate that I'm playing the same hero 4 times in a row, I seriously have not played anything off camera. It's just, I've had him 4 times in a row, and he's, I think, one of the funnest heroes to play because it's just such a different experience. I guess Rafam also has a different experience from what I've seen. I've never been offered Rafam, so not that I would know personally. And yeah, as I was saying, I'm not even all that excited about Rafam anymore because everyone's like, already played him and people hate him and are annoyed that he's overpowered and whatever. So, some of the magic has been gone. I really am still excited about Edwin, but still have not been offered him. Okay, so here, let's see if we get another token. Hit! Yeah! And even the 2-1 token. Nice. As before, if there were another token here, I would freeze it for 2 rounds to buy it on round 3. Otherwise, we'll wait and see. If round 2 gives us a token, then I will freeze that. So in that last game, it actually worked out pretty well that I had mechs. You can see how, you get the big Cobalt Guardian with Divine Shield, and the Divine Shield can refresh if you get other mechs. The Replicating Menace essentially lets you do the Dancing Daryl magic on something twice. I'm trying to think, what did I do wrong? Well, in that last game, I had a bunch of really weak stuff I went for, like the crowd favorite, the guy that gets +1/+1 whenever you play a battle cry. That never amounted to much. The Amalgam never amounted to much. And besides the stuff I had I never really got anything all that great. Okay, no tokens here, so we just tavern up and wait. One more chance to get tokens. I wonder how big of a difference it makes with Daryl whether you get tokens on round 1. Because the ability on turn 3, when you have 5 gold, to essentially upgrade a 1-1 into a better unit is very strong. If you don't have this 1-1, then you're stuck just buying something and rolling twice. Or upgrading your first unit into something, but then you still have 1 fewer unit on the board. Then again, I guess it can work out. Rolling extra times, you might find an Amalgam. Or what else is there? I guess the Cold Light Seer is good if you have Murlocs for the +2 health. That thing, I am surprised that they moved that to tier 2 from tier 3. I didn't even realize until I read someone talking about it that the Cold Light Seer, the guy that gives this guy, used to be at a tier 3. Alright, tough one here. So, selling this makes that worse. It's still good. It still buffs the other Murloc and the Amalgam. But I'm going to take a greedy line here, a really greedy line. I'm just going to get the Amalgam, and I'm going to freeze. That means I'm wasting 2 gold. Could be the wrong play for sure, but the way I see it is next turn, I want to get this, which is amazing. It gives +6 health across my board, and then whatever junk comes up. If no junk comes up, fine, I'll get a Mecharoo. And then I'll just sell it on gold 8. But this is about the best thing I can hope for. I mean, right, the other thing is more Amalgams, but if I roll this stuff away and I don't get the Cold Light Seer, I guess tokens. So there's tokens and Amalgams. Maybe it was worth it to do that. Because if you can get, actually, if I'd had that earlier than the token, I would have won this. Yeah, because maybe with enough things to roll for, it's actually worth it to improve your odds. Okay, so we play this. Next turn, we buy junk and level up. Hopefully, it would be a token, although obviously that is unlikely. I'll quote-unquote settle for an Amalgam or a Cold Light Seer. Not sure what else I would really care about on the upgrade turn prior to going off with Daryl. Now, the nice thing in this case is I got pretty much nothing but junk, so these 4 things I'm all happy to sell off and just have a round where I just, on the gold 8 turn, just have a round where I sell off 4 things and just have the 1 thing I got and the Amalgam. The only way that would be different is if something alongside the thing I get on gold 8 is good and I want to keep it. Alright, Patchwork here. Did a number on us in the early game last time. 6 health is a lot of health on my end here. It is about to expire, however. That was a good hit, the 2-1 versus the 2-3. So now we tie. I'm very happy with that. Ah, Toki. Haven't seen Toki in a while. Or was she in the last game? I can't remember. So, anywho, alright, so we're gonna tavern up. And here, I think the Golem maybe the best play. So 2-3 is a bit better than a 2-2, and the 2-1 is roughly equal to 2-1-1s. I mean, not exactly. Kind of depends. If a 2-1 goes into a 1-attack thing, you're not that thrilled about it, of course. But next turn, we roll again. Is there anything at tier 2, or we get a free reroll because we didn't freeze? Is there anything at tier 2 that I would actually want to do a bunch of hats on? I mean, the Annoyotron, the 1-2 Taunt Divine Shield, is obviously not as good as the 3-4 Taunt Divine Shield, but I think I would do it if it showed up. Because with this junk, I'm basically getting +10, +10. So it becomes an 11, 12, you know, instead of a 13, 14, which is not insignificant, but not the end of the world either. So then I'll have my 3-6, my 11, 12 Taunt Divine Shield, and we'll see what happens in the next few rounds. I guess in the next few rounds, I would just want to buy junk. Just anything will do kind of a thing. The hyena went down to 1 health before I killed it. That's quite unfortunate. Or I got it down to 1 health, but it got buffed up enough that it survived. Oh, geez. Okay, at least we got that instead of getting the rat pack, so I took less damage. That was a two-star thing, so that's actually really good. Never feels great to lose to last place as first place, but, you know, first place is last place. Very illusory things. Okay, great. Well, we're going after this. So, yeah. Would I keep any of these? No, I would not. So now we have to unfortunately sell one thing and hope that both hats don't go on this Murloc. They did. Does that make me want to keep it? Well, shit. Oh, the time. Okay. Alright. How is this thing still on the board? Okay. So we play that. I'm pretty sure I don't want to keep that. Well, you know what? Just because of timing issues, I need to let it be. Oh! Oh! I didn't... There was a triple of this thing on there, and I just could not click the freeze button in time. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, this thing is not big enough to solo a board, unfortunately. Yeah. So that's not a particularly promising start. Then again, she does have a pretty... Oh, she's in last place. She had a pretty good board, though, with like the 2 Guardians. And a way to refresh them before we even hit the gold 10. So I'm not too upset about that. I am more upset about that I don't have a triple now because the stupid board changed. This. Okay, I definitely want that. So what I'm going to do is... this line. We're going to freeze it. I got to play a bunch of junk. Let's put the big thing first. I don't think there should be any divine shields to pop right now. No, we'll just put it first. We're going to YOLO it. Just going to go in order of strength here. And then, next round, we will buy the 3 new things that show up, sell off all our garbage, and get this. And we'll kind of see. Maybe there's something that's better than a 4-5. The 6 is illusory because of the war leader. So maybe there's something that'll be better than a 4-5, and so maybe I'll want to get that instead of this. I could just buy everything, sell everything, get this giant menace, and then have a humongous amalgam. There are things I could get that would screw this up. Like if a Cobalt Guardian showed up, I'd want to get that first. And then I could like leave the Cobalt Guardian and this on the board because it doesn't actually matter which one gets hats. Like I'm happy to get both of them in the end. So then I would just sell off all the garbage, buy one, play it, freeze, and then the next round buy up all the garbage, sell it, and then buy the other one. And just have like 3 big minions. Hopefully no one has poison yet. The poison doesn't show up until tier 4. Obviously, with gold cards, people can get poison if they have a Murloc and they discover the Toxfin and choose to get them. Like oftentimes, if I discover a Toxfin, I don't actually choose to take them because it's a little bit early. So just because people are offered it doesn't mean they will necessarily get it. All right, so we're having a really weird Daryl game. 21-20 is not as impressive as I was hoping it would be. I mean, I did lose the last couple of rounds. He's got a 20-20 himself. Yeah, that's always the saddest thing about playing as Daryl, is when other people have stuff that's as big as yours, only they didn't, play a dumb game. The main problem here is that I popped the Divine Shield with that. Had I put my crappy... Oh, I actually tied? That's amazing. Yeah, had I put my 1-1 first, it would have popped the Divine Shield, and I would have won that. But I'm really happy to tie and not take any more damage. Okay, there's nothing good here, so we just buy garbage, garbage, garbage. And I'm going to sell off everything. Yeah, I can make a weird move here and, like, I could sell... I could, like, put this on the micro machine and have 2 semi-big things instead of 1 giant thing. Is that the correct play? I do have a minute to think about it. Okay, we'll try it for science. And we have time to maybe even get another thing. Should I fish for a triple with that? That doesn't seem smart at all. Although it would be a really large thing. No, I gotta get better things, right? I mean, that's just stupid. Cobalt Guardian and the Psycho... I keep forgetting what this thing's called. Psychotron. Okay, so we're gonna hopefully not die here. But the idea is that if we can just, like, float a couple of rounds, next round we buy these things, and we freeze again, and we play them. And the round after that, we buy the... how many offers are there? Oh, I'm only offered 4 things. Then we buy the 2 new things that show up. And then we sell this and that, and the 2 new things. And then we play the Cobalt, and whichever way the hats land, we play the Cobalt Guardian and the Psychotron and have like a board of 4 big mechs. So the real question is whether we can survive long enough to get there. Ah, this person did get poison. Oh, crap. Well, luckily, my guys got to kill a thing before the poison landed. And he got an amalgam, which is pretty good for him. Is this going to be a tie? It is not, because one of the hyenas... Oh, it is I win. Oh my god, with 1 health, I win. Okay, perfect. So I don't care about winning. All I really cared about was just not taking that much damage, because we're going to have to float the next round as well, since the next round's a setup round for dancing big the following round. You can argue that I'm being stupid. I should just buy the Guardian and the Psychotron now. But what fun is that? She's not doing that much damage. Okay. Actually, the person she did the most damage to was me. But anyway, so we're going to do this. And this, actually, I guess I should just tavern up, right? If I'm just doing nothing. I can't remember if she had divine shields that need to be popped. Okay, we're gonna hedge our bets like this. Okay, so next turn. So now that I'm at 4, at every even level, you get offered an extra thing. So you get offered 3 things at Tavern 1, 4 things at Taverns 2 and 3, and then at Tavern 4, you're offered 5 things. So there's gonna be 3 new things showing up. So I buy them all. I play all 3. Sell those 3 things and these 2 things for a total of 10 hats. And then I buy this thing, play it, buy that thing, play it. And I'm going to have a board of 4 big mechs. Now, that can change if something good shows up that I want to keep. Then if there's like a good thing like a security rover, for example, that would, the dude that spawns the 2-3 taunt mechs when taking damage, that would refresh this divine shield. So if that spawns, then what I would do is I would actually play it and not sell it. Just have it on the board. Wait a minute. What am I talking complete nonsense? If I buy 3 things, I'm at 1, and then I sell 5 things. Oh, I'm at 6. Perfect. Okay, so I won't be able to buy anything extra. Oh, but I'm not selling it. Right. So if I buy 3 things and sell 4 things, oh, then I can't buy both of them. That would actually mess things up a fair bit if I actually wanted to keep something, because I do need to sell all 3 things I buy. Well, I could just buy 1 less thing, but the problem is if I buy 1 less thing, then I'm leaving it on the board to collect hats. Oh, geez, that is a crazy board. Okay, luckily this thing survived with 1 health. But the problem is this thing is dying to a divine shield. Yikes. I guess this isn't that huge of a board. Oh, could you please just pop the shield, please? Oh my god! Well, at least this thing popped itself. Oh, you killed the egg. Oh, this thing doesn't have taunt. I thought that had taunt. Oh, that popped the divine shield. Nice. And that thing died before this thing spawned its stuff. Well, I lose, but this is only a 2 and that's only a 1, so it's only 3 plus 4. Okay, so 7 damage I'm completely okay with. It's fine. I'm hoping I get a big spike in power and can stabilize, which is potentially a dim hope. Oh, Toki! First to go out. So sad. Okay, well, this is all garbage, so none of that matters. All right, so great. So we're going to get the garbage. I could actually do, like, a weird thing. I could, like, sell 2 of the things and pick up something to stack the hats more. It's an idea. That way I'm not splitting the hats. Is that correct? To not split the hats? Or should I just split the hats? I kind of want this thing hitting as hard as possible. Then again, you want this to have as much health as possible. Crap, I'm not sure. Alright, we'll just go with the default original plan. Why do I only have 5 gold? Oh my god, I really thought I would have 6 gold. Oh shit. Okay, well, oh, I'm up against the bot. Okay, so clearly my plan does... Oh, this thing! That's not a thing! For some reason, I just thought I had to keep that thing. Okay. Play that first so it gets the Divine Shield. You know what? Maybe that was a mistake. Perhaps the correct play there, since I was up against a bot, would have been to actually float another round and buff these up some more. Shoot, that might have been the right play. These aren't, like, that impressively large. They're not as big as my original dudes, because they split the hats. Oh, this is a decent board, though. Okay, yeah. I'm glad I didn't go anything super crazy. Greedy. Okay, and that thing has poison, so my deals an extra 9 damage. Oh, God. I could actually lose to this bot. Well, this thing has a lot of health. Divine Shields are not back yet. Oh, I still bet you I have a chance to kill one before the Harvest Golem dies. Oh, they both died before the Harvest Golem died. That's very nice. Okay, so we killed the bot. First time winning in a while. Oh, no, I won the 2 previous fights. What am I talking about? I'm doing great. Doing lovely. All right, no one died, sadly. Okay, now we definitely need to build up the board. This stuff is, however, just complete trash, and I think getting this to have more hats later is a bit idiotic. So we're going to roll. That's pretty good stuff. You know, let's just get all this stuff. So the Iron Sensei, you could argue, is maybe not the best on account of the fact that there's, I mean, every single thing on my board is a mech, you know, so it's like, what's it really doing here? It's gonna split, you know, 2 2s around, and it's sort of late in the game already, so it's not like that big of a deal. I'm perfectly happy to sell this for hats later. So this is a free hat later. That's a free hat later. This, oh man, this is looking like, oh, I could sell. It's only an 11-10, but I actually put hats on this. I probably should have just bought this and committed to buffing up my Cobalt more. Like, this thing has 6 hats. Let's say 2 of them were unavoidable. You know, would I give this -4, -4 to make this a 16-11? Yeah, I would. So I probably messed that up. Also, do these both have replicating menaces? They do. Okay, so these both will refresh these shields. They're a little bit high health, so it's a little bit kind of weird. I actually have a sort of difficult time. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a huge board. He's got, see, this is, he got a gold crowd favorite. See, that's what I like. I like the gold ones. I guess maybe the issue is I just don't like the regular crowd favorites. Oh, look, both my Cobalt Guardians died before their Divine Shields could refresh. You know what? I was up against a Farian. Should have known he was going to use his hero power, right? Like, right? So I should have actually positioned the Cobalt Guardians to be later. All things considered, it's not a huge amount of damage. This is only a 3-star unit, but maybe if I'd positioned correctly against a Nefarian, I could have survived that. Like, put my Microbot guys first, then they would have died against the poison, and I could have gotten Divine Shields on my Guardians. That could have made the difference. Okay, we're top 6. I could die, though, any minute now. We're up against her again. She did beat me. This is all trash. I don't think I can afford to tavern up, so we need to find something good. No Murlocs. Okay. That's a beast. Oh, crap. Starting to get a little bit scary here. Yep. Too late for that. Nothing good. Oh, boy. Starting to get down into the dregs here. Well, that's fine. Just to buff the strength, just playing it as a straight unit. This, not good enough. Oh, crap. Okay, we are not improving much this time. Oh, there's a triple. Yes, right? I think I can do that. So I know a lot of times people will not combine, but I think that in this case, it makes sense because I really want that extra unit, and I want this big spike in overall power on a guy that has a refreshing Divine Shield. Well, that's unfortunately garbage, so we'll just get that for some random-ass spawns. I'll save this because the Annoyo module is something I could potentially hat up to improve the Amalgam or the Micro Machine, really. So by having this first, there is a problem with this. So it attacks, it dies. I'm going to put this last. Okay, so the reason is, if this attacks and dies, the Hyenas will then attack. I only have 1 small taunt. it could easily die, and then this thing won't get its won't have its divine shield be refreshed. As it is, this thing is at grave risk. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the high main because of that precise reason. Oh, that was a bad attack. Okay. Alright, got my divine shield back. It was sadly wasted against the taunt. I could still get the divine shield back again, and I do. Oh, the divine shield popped my divine shield. That's not good. That's not good. And this thing has microbots, so he has a refresher. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, God. She has so many refreshers. Oh, God. Okay, so yeah, the fact that this divine shield, when I had 5 microbots out, popped my divine shield was unfortunately very, very bad. And am I dead? 3, 5. Is she tier 4? Oh, my God. Do I live? 5 plus 4 is 9. Whew. That was close. And 2 people died. That was huge. Oh, man, that was incredibly lucky. Okay, well, what are you going to do? You sometimes just get lucky. So I think this time up against a Farian, he's going to lose the Divine Shield. You know what? F it. If we're going to die, might as well die doing what we love, dancing up a storm. That was good hatting. Okay, I need to think about whether I want to keep this golem or not, because the golem is a really easy way to refresh that guardian, is the thing. It's sort of, I mean, it's just a +2/+2 on that versus a refresh on the divine shield. I think I want that refresh on the, oh, I don't have enough money! Okay, do I sell the golem or keep that taunt? 5, 6, or 13, 10. I mean, yeah, I think the divine shield's not as good as, shit, I messed this up. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and just put divine shield on that. There's actually some consideration to putting it on this, just to make my 1 taunt bigger. Oh, that might have been smart, actually. Oops, I didn't change my positioning to account for the fact that his hero power pops my divine shields, and this thing is just going to die now. Oops. I did it again. Oh, the thing, luckily he has such a hard-hitting unit, it just killed my giant thing, and then the divine shields came back that way. Ha! Beat the system, Nefarian! I don't have enough here. This board is just too actually big. Oops, this thing attacked like the thing that killed it. And then this, I mean, it doesn't matter. I was screwed anyway. I'm pretty happy to make a top 4 here. With any luck, Queen beat Patchwork, and I break a tie and get 3rd instead of 4th, although I don't think so. That is incredibly unlikely to happen. She died. Wow. Well, she broke the tie. So anyway, I'm happy to get 4th place there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.